Richard, what do you expect to see from this guard matchup?
These guys are lethal one-on-one, but I think the key is to keep their teammates involved, playing unselfish basketball.
Pass to Bailey. And an intentional foul right there.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Rockets on D. Out to Bridges. Three-pointer. Doesn't go for him. Now here's Green. To the inside. Stolen by Drummond. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Oh, he misses the dunk. Thompson outside. Rebound by the 76ers. Pass to Bailey. For three, Maxey gets the three ball to go.
Recognize the D is closing in. Maxey letting it go.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Up top, Şengün. Smith outside. From outside the arc. Drummond grabs the miss.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Bailey. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo! What a tough PA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Now here's Thompson. His scoring average of 33 a game is extremely valuable to this team. A nice shot by Smith.
Just such a smooth stroke there for Smith. Look, 10 years ago, maybe it was KD and Dirk, but we never saw a guy that height with a stroke like that.
Here's Drummond. Bridges outside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, Richard, he's the Iron Man of the NBA right now. Mikal Bridges takes pride in being available on a nightly basis.
We've all heard it before. The best ability is availability. And Bridges does whatever it takes to not miss games. More teams need to take this mindset.
Now, here's Green. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game. Oh, my goodness!
Did you see that?
Bring it out the hammer!
Now that's how you finish.
Oh, and he slams it down. Wow.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. Smith no good. The Sixers lead by 6. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Outside Maxey. Just 5 on the clock. Late clock. The Sixers need to put one up here. Bailey's shot is off. Rockets trail by 6. Uses the glass on the layup.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. They get it again.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
And Maxey's got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. That one no good. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. Now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse.
We talked about how Alperen Şengün can act as a facilitator. Coach said he sees the floor like nobody else. He's got a great mind for the game, and if you let him find his guy out of the high post, he will punish you. No doubt about it, they're aware. He is the engine of this offense.
Thank you for that, Allie.
The thing you love about Maxey is that he always has a smile when he's out there. He's enjoying himself, and he embraces the challenge that the game presents.
Counted from distance. Maxey's got 6 points.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
To the paint. Outside Giddey. Here's Şengün. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Sixers lead by 7. Here's Bailey. A great score, averaging almost 26 a game.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate. And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Yep, that one goes.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 16-7 run. Richard, if you look back at the Rockets' history, it's striking how many all-time greats have worn that uniform.
There are so many Hall of Famers: Hakeem Olajuwon, Ralph Sampson, Calvin Murphy, Yao Ming, Elvin Hayes, and that's only to name a few.
And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for Philadelphia.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And also, the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He wants to review the game plan.
Substitution on the court.
Philadelphia leading by 11. Melton on the wing. From the arc. Eason pulls it in. Here's Stevenson. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Now here's Melton. Can't get it to fall. Rockets trail by 9. Pass to Stevenson. Philadelphia grabs the miss. And it's out of bounds. The Sixers able to retain possession here. And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. And the 76ers making a change here. Pass to Wiggins. Here's McCain. He's scoreless. There's the triple. Here's Bona. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Now here's Whitmore. Knocks down the triple.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
And there's a pick. Pass to McCain. There's the three. Here's Bona. Back to Drummond.
Rockets foul. Number 0. That's his first personal foul. Fourth team foul.
1:24 left now in the first quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Here's McCain. Eason pulls it in.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Melton left side. 54 seconds left in the first quarter. And it's Whitmore with the rebound. Rockets trail by 8. Here's Shepard. Outside Eason. No good on the triple.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Melton outside. On target from range. And the 76ers lead by 11.
Hey, the D's got to be better. I mean, that's a high-quality look for him.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Outside Eason. Screen by Eason. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Eason, 2 shots.
Both shots good from the stripe. There's 10 seconds left in the first quarter. Melton left side. Here's McCain. And that's not going to go. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And they push the tempo in this one, getting out in transition and making the defense pay. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, what's your take on the Sixers so far?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
First team foul.
Back to Green. This one for 3. Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now. Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. The 3, Smith hits a 3-pointer. Smith got 6.
Proving that he has some range. I like seeing Smith Jr. fire away with confidence.
And one guy who's just scratching the surface of his potential, Jabari Smith.
Yeah, he's still very young, still gaining strength, but his upside on both ends is enormous.
Rockets trail by 8. Pass to Green. Smith right side. Outside, Green. 5 to shoot. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
What's new? Green takes the hit, completes the play, goes to the line looking for one more.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Free throw good. Green. Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue. But in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, similarities in the games of Alperen Şengün and Nikola Jokic. A couple years back, Jokic suggested that Houston run their offense more through him, and they have. Jokic said that's going to benefit the whole organization. He wants to pass and play for the team. They'll move when the ball is in his hands. Brian?
Well, Jokic would know. Thanks, Allie. And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Pass to Smith. Here's Thompson. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And that one misses.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
And Mikal Bridges, still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Grant.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. Good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not be the best in the league, but he is well above average.
Here's Thompson. Outside, Green. Ooh, Green wanted those two.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Screen by Bridges. And he jams it home with authority.
Doesn't believe in soft finishes. The big fella's all about power.
Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Outside Giddey. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Smith. Here's Thompson. Drummond grabs the miss. Philadelphia leading by 5. Here's Bailey. Fires the 3. Book it again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
Unselfish play by Maxey. He's learned to get his teammates involved.
And Thompson gets it to go.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Outside, Green. Green going right at the rim. Boozer grabs the board. The Sixers lead by 6. Here's Bailey. Pass to Maxey. Here's Bailey. And there's the drive. Oh, misses the dunk. Houston with the ball. Got a hand on it.
Got to be careful shooting with Bridges roaming nearby because he's good at coming up with projections.
He's had just one attempt at the line earlier.
He did a lot of damage at the free throw line in their last game. Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. They've led by as many as 11. Pass to Bridges. Now Maxey. 6 on the shot clock. Good D by Şengün.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
And it's Green off the drive.
Green. A vicious finish by Green. Boy, Jalen, this man can get up.
Thompson with a steal. Now Smith. And the call will be against Alperen Şengün. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second, and I think they'll keep him in, but he's got to be careful. A third, and he'll sit for the rest of the half.
Second team foul.
Philadelphia leading by 5.
Number 20, Jared.
Outside Maxey. Pass to McCain. And another miss by Philadelphia.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
A nice shot by Smith.
He got a 3 to fall in the first, and now his second in this quarter. Not a trend the defense wants to see.
And Maxey, here we go. An easy 2 on the layup. Maxey's got 9 points.
I just love the pace that Maxey plays at, constantly applying pressure to the defense.
Pass to Şengün. From deep. And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Houston making a change here.
Substitution on the court.
Inside. Here's Stevenson. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
At the line for the Rockets, Stevenson. 2 shots.
And he makes the first but misses the second.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
Pass to Bailey. Ooh, basket interference. Here's Giddey. No points so far. Smith outside. And another miss by Houston.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Hey, nigga, if you off-ball me again, I promise you, you're not going to have your fucking players. I'm tired of that shit. This shit been happening all fucking day. Don't do that shit, nigga.
And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
They might start using him a little bit more sparingly with 3 fouls already before the half.
Here's Bailey. He's got 15. Takes it inside.
attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And here is Green. Thompson outside. No good from outside. The Sixers lead by 5. Here's Bailey. Driving inside. No stopping him there. Jams it in. And he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. It's going to be on Jabari Smith. Philadelphia shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
They're not leaving any points at the free throw line this quarter. That's the best way to protect the lead.
Pass to Eason. It's Eason with the jam.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Melton outside. Here's McCain. And it's off from three-point range.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys. Man, good whistle there.
15 foul. At the line for Philadelphia, Bailey.
First one falls for him. Both teams will make substitutions. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Well, here in the second quarter, he's starting to dial up his aggressiveness as far as working himself to the free throw line.
Left side, Stevenson. Down low. Oh, deflected. Here's Bailey. He's got 22. Into the lane. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Drops in the three.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, trying to cut into that deficit.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And Philadelphia making a change here. A minute 15 left to play in the first half. Now Melton. Pass to McCain. Back to Melton. Eason with the ball. Now Wiggins defending. Here's Whitmore. And it's Bona with a rebound. The Sixers lead by 7. Here's McCain. Three-pointer, Bridges. No good that time. And it's Houston's ball. At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Brooklyn where they'll face the Nets. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip.
An impressive athlete. This rookie Whitmore loves getting inside and hammering it home.
Pass to Melton. There's 18 seconds left to the second period. Left side, Eason. Here's Shepard. Outside, Stevenson. Off target from three-point range. Here's Melton. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
He didn't even look worried about the time on the clock. Nice way to end a quarter.
And so it's Philadelphia closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
And something fans don't always get to see. Some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
Rockets trail by 7. Thompson outside. Drives to... Oh! Throw it down! Wow!
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
Here's Bailey. Pass to Bona. 6 to shoot. Maxey attacking. It's rebounded by Şengün. And so Thompson will bring it up for Houston. Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
For 3, Maxey. Pure from three-point range. Maxey's got 12.
That sudden move off the pick, Maxey, is tough to stay with defensively.
Pass to Bridges. Back to Maxey. Here's Bailey. Here he goes. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
This team wants Maxey to have the ball in his hands. He is a great decision maker that gets better every year.
Philadelphia leading by 10. Here's Bailey. Oh, big finish. Wow.
Okay, I see you.
Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Here's Maxey. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And what a breakout 4th year for Tyrese Maxey. Named to his first All-Star game in 2024, Richard.
When the Sixers traded away James Harden, it really opened up things for Maxey. Gave him the ball more responsibility, and you know what? He showed up.
Pass to Giddey. The 3-ball. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Knocks it loose. Basket counts.
And sometimes defenders just forget how tall Giddey is. I mean, the 6'8" guard is solid finishing inside.
On the take. And he can't jam it through.
He tried to get spicy and totally whiffed, huh? Okay. He's going to be living this one down for at least about a week.
Up top, Smith. Pass to Şengün. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Şengün.
That was okay, let's say that was an odd play. You don't see misconnections like that too often.
The Sixers lead by 11. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Now here's Bridges. Back to Maxey. Now Drummond. Soft touch off the glass. Drummond's got his first basket.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Yeah, look at Giddey stealing the spotlight. What a jam.
Bailey's shot is off.
Yeah, no triples for him here in the second half. One fell in the first, though. Can he turn it up?
Thompson, no good. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Outside Maxey. Five on the clock. It's rebounded by Houston. Right side, Green. Pass to Giddey. Back to Green. Now here's Şengün. Drummond defending. And Şengün throw it down.
Jalen Green.
Love seeing Şengün go up strong, leaving no room for error with that finish.
tipped. Green with the ball. The jump hook. Terrific work from Green inside.
Nice poise inside from Green, showing how comfortable he is amongst the trees.
Maxey with it. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. That one on Şengün. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the 76ers.
Oh, they've done a lot of damage in transition. Every time they see a chance to push the tempo, they're gone.
And another note, how about the way they've cashed in off turnovers, taking advantage when given the extra opportunity.
Pass to Şengün. He gets it in there. Şengün's got 4 points this quarter.
And the comfort level that Şengün has around the basket is as high as it gets in this league.
And here's Wiggins. Jacks up a three. Another shot. And it's Bona missing. Rockets trail by 8. Now here's Green. 11 points in the game. Green's feeling it at the arc.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
For three, Maxey. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
Green. The rebound by Maxey. The Sixers lead by 5. To the middle. The kick out to Wiggins. Pass to McCain. From downtown. And the three-pointer goes. McCain's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Now Thompson. It's tipped. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And here's Shepard for 3. Drummond grabs the miss.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Offensive board. Down low. And there it is for him. And it's a 10-point Philadelphia lead.
Making the most of that possession. Unwilling to give up on the play.
Out of bounds. It'll be Sixers ball. And it's the Sixers with the ball. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Pass to McCain. Beyond the arc. And it's Kitty with the rebound.
Well, he better buy his teammates dinner tonight because they've covered him for what has been a terrible, absolute terrible shooting display. And he has to build on this because we can see where him being a ghost out there has gotten them so far.
Out to the wing. Here's McCain. And that one's on target from the wing. McCain's got 5 now.
and just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
The three. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
It's blocked. "55 seconds left in the third quarter. Back to Eason. Fires from deep. And it's Bona with a rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's McCain. Back to Melton. Right wing. The three is up. Here's Drummond. And Drummond with the jam.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Here's Wiggins. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Wiggins, no good on that one.
I've been impressed to see Wiggins adjust and become a quality defensive stopper. He is fully committed to playing lockdown D on the wing.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Seconds left in the third quarter.
Flying in with the one-hand slam.
That right there was a statement finish. Here's Melton. Ooh, Thompson with the block. And so ball out of bounds. Thompson touched it last. Here's McCain. And so it's Philadelphia earning this break in the action, up 10. Well, when you win the battle of turnovers, you typically win the battle of possessions. We'll be right.
62.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. And Maxi's got the ball here for the 76ers. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Here's Green. Green takes it to the rack.
This is how special Green can be at times. When he's hot, he can be an incredible scorer.
Here's Bailey. Pass to Maxey. Clock at 6. Out to Bridges. Here's the three. It's hauled in by Houston. Thompson with it. Guarded now by Maxey. Looking to get back on track. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
Tough to slow Thompson down when he's got a lane to the rim like that.
Here's Bailey. They get it back. Outside Maxey. Goes back up. Can't hit that one. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. Rockets trail by 6. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
That first step is so dangerous with Amen. I mean, he was just gone.
about a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. The Sixers again can't hit.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Since being drafted in 2021, Alperen Şengün has really grown his game, Richard.
Particularly his assist numbers. That's what impresses me. You can run the offense through the 6'11" Şengün. It's so impressive.
They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Knocked away. And now the Sixers on the break. And Bailey gets it to go. Bailey's got 30.
Yeah, he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Pass to Smith. Now here's Thompson. Boozer grabs the board.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
That free throw's good from Maxey.
Number 3, Josh Giddey.
Philadelphia leading by 6. And here is Maxey. Puts up a 3. Smith with the rebound. And it's Houston's ball. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Şengün, he's open. Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Oh, man, that's definitely one he'd like back. Almost.
Oh,
my
hey,
goodness.
how
Wow.
about that?
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback. Ouch.
That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Fires the 3. Pass to Bailey. Three-pointer, Bridges. It's rebounded by Şengün. Rockets trail by 8. Here's Thompson. Off target at the rim. Now Philadelphia with it. And following this one, they hit the road to challenge the Warriors at Chase Center in San Francisco. It'll be the start of a 3-game trip on the road. Maxey with it, and it's Şengün picking him up. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now Maxey. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. And it's Green off the drive. Boozer grabs the board. The Sixers lead by 8. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Thompson, no good.
Nothing is going his way in this half offensively. Really having a hard time finding his shot.
Fast break. Here come the Rockets. Pass to Green. A shot to stop the run. Smith with it. On the wing, Green. It's hauled in by the Sixers. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
That's his 3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
And he drops the first. You know, Grant, we've seen career performances in the play-in tournament, but the stats don't count for regular season or the playoffs.
You know, that's crazy, BA. So let's just count them as playoff stats. It used to be only 3 rounds instead of 4, so there is a precedent to adding more games to the official postseason.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. He said to his guys, this one is not over yet. You have worked hard for this lead, and we are not about to give it up now. Stay focused and keep hustling. Back to you guys.
Allie, thank you. Here's Bailey. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his 2nd.
That one on Giddey.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He misses the free throw.
Bailey. 2 shots.
And he ends up missing both free throws.
And that's surprising. He's usually automatic at the free throw line.
Drummond on the double team. Pass to Shepherd. To snap the cold streak. Stevenson, no good. Philadelphia leading by 12. Here's Bailey. He takes it in. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Here's Maxey. And it's Kitty with a rebound.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it. And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
You aren't exaggerating. You don't get to 20 rebounds without having a special talent for grabbing misses.
A brilliant dunk, and he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home. Now Philadelphia with it. They're on a 13-5 run. Here's Drummond. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Pass to Shepherd. Takes the three. Boozer grabs the board.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
There's the steal. It's 2-on-1. Here's Shepherd. The three is up. It doesn't go for him. Philadelphia leading by 11. Pass to Boozer. Inside. Out to Bridges. Here's Boozer. Stevenson defending. Lets a floater go. Boozer misses. Lets the three fly. That one doesn't drop. So it's Philadelphia now. Here's the pick. Here's Bailey. Okay! Knockout! Wow! And he dunks it down.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Maxey, that's good. Maxey's got 21.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the 76ers.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
Yeah, when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. And any night, either one could have the advantage on the boards.
And they earned win number 9. Each win so important in this league.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
Outside Eason. There's 37 seconds left in the game. Shot clock at 6. And here's Shepherd for 3. Boozer grabs the board. Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
Fourth team foul. Substitution on the court.
Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
That's his second personal foul. 15.
That free throw's good from Maxey.
At the line for Philadelphia, Tyrese.
And so he makes both from the line. And Houston has possession. Down by 15. Bridges outside. So no problem for Philadelphia as they get the win. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they start